Northeast Tennessee culture and Dr. Enuf. Dr. Enuf, the original energy booster. My wife and I made a video a few days ago where we taste tested Red Bull and Monster energy drink, and in that video we said that we had never ever before tasted of an energy drink. Well, I wasn't even thinking about Dr. Enuf, and the reason for that is we're from Johnson City, Tennessee, and Dr. Enuf is just a part of our culture here in this area. So, of course I've tried Dr. Enuf, but it just didn't come to mind. So I wanted to go back and clarify that. But while we're in the process of making this video, I want to share with you a few things that I have learned about Dr. Enuf, the original energy booster. It first came into being in 1949, which is like 36 years before Red Bull made its debut in Austria, and even more years before Red Bull made its debut in the United States of America in 1997. And how it came to be is there was a Chicago businessman by the name of William Schwartz. And William Schwartz had some friends who challenged him and encouraged him to create a drink, like I guess a soda with vitamins in it. Well, he accepted the challenge and came up with the formula for Dr. Enuf. And in 1949, he put out an ad seeking someone to bottle this new drink that he had invented. And some bottlers from, I think, by the name of Charles Gordon and someone else from the Gordon family saw the ad, and they started bottling Dr. Enuf at Tri-City Beverage Company right here in Northeast Tennessee, where Dr. Enuf is still bottled today. And another interesting fact about Tri-City Beverage is that they were the first ever franchise bottler of Mountain Dew. So it's easy to get in Northeast Tennessee. It's easy to find Dr. Enuf around Johnson City, Bristol, Kingsport, the Tri-City area, and parts of Kentucky, Southwest Virginia, Western North Carolina. It's going to be pretty easy for you to find Dr. Enuf in this part of the world. But let's say, for example, you venture out west to California or the Pacific Coast states, Oregon, Washington. I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible for you to find Dr. Enuf, but it's going to be very difficult. It is not marketed significantly out west as it is here. But you can find Dr. Enuf at some Cracker Barrel stores. And California still has a handful of Cracker Barrels that are open. So you might possibly be able to find Dr. Enuf in one of those. Oregon and Washington, I don't think, if my research is correct, I don't think either of those states have any Cracker Barrels left that are open. I think Oregon had 3 and all 3 of those shut down. They had 3 left and all 3 of those have shut down. And Washington doesn't have any Cracker Barrel locations that I'm aware of, and I'm not sure if they've ever had one. Perhaps they did, but I don't think they do now. But there's plenty of Cracker Barrel locations in Tennessee, on up to even Michigan and down to Florida. So you may be able to find it there. When our son joined the Air Force and went to Keesler Base in Biloxi, Mississippi, he wanted some Dr. Enuf because he's a Johnson City boy, and he got to craving his Dr. Enuf. And of course, they don't sell it in the stores in Biloxi, Mississippi, like they do in every store and grocery store in this area. So my wife got to doing some research, and she made a few phone calls, and she found out that the Cracker Barrel there in Mississippi near Biloxi had some. And our son was just able to go by Cracker Barrel and buy some there. And you could also order it online from drenuf.com, I believe is the website. We sent some overseas to Italy, and you know, it can be costly to ship it like that, but hey, when you've got people who really need their Dr. Enuf, you do what you can to help. But this is a 12-ounce bottle. They do make a smaller size, and it has 180 calories in the 12-ounce bottle, and it's got B1, 220% of your, I guess, recommended daily allowance. It's got, which is thiamine, and then B3, which is niacin, 80%. And, you know, I have heard it said that Dr. Enuf has helped people with upset stomachs. Supposedly, it's helpful for your joints. And as far as the upset stomach, I could see where they would say that, because I've seen people with upset stomachs in hospitals be given ginger ale. And to me, that's what it tastes like. In case you were wondering what Dr. Enuf tastes like, I would describe it as a combination of Sprite and ginger ale. And it actually tastes good. I like Dr. Enuf better than Sprite or ginger ale. I like it better than both of those. And I've heard other people describe it the same way. So check it out if you ever come into this area, Dr. Enuf. Just go ahead and give a little sip right here. It's pretty good. I like it. It's really good ice cold. Johnson City, Tennessee's own. Right here, baby. Dr. Enuf. I recommend it to you. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate every like and subscribe, and leave us a comment. If you've tried Dr. Enuf, what do you think it tastes like? Where have you found Dr. Enuf? Have you never heard of Dr. Enuf? We'd love to hear from you. Bye now.